That's right.
So why the hell she'd go back to Clouds?
Thought she'd be safer there. God knows why. Tried to get her to see straight, but she wouldn't listen.
You talked to Fingers yet?
If only. He's harder to get in to see than the best docs in town. We're gonna be here forever. I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
Fingers a friend to the working guys and girls around here?
Helped me. I'd be in a wheelchair if it wasn't for him. He chipped you some chrome with real skin that had peeled off. What he replaced it with looks like a bathroom floor from a senior home. Better than being a cripple.
My friend here, she's in real sorry shape. You couldn't let us cut in front, just this once.
Of course. Honey, be my guest.
Well, now hold on a sec. Didn't seem so bad just a minute ago.
She's a toughie. Keeps it inside, mostly.
Now try to open those luscious lips.
Come on, let's go.
How about now?
Better. Wait, something's wrong. Can't see nothing but a blur.
Faceplate's previous owner had a longer face than you. Edges are stretching your optic nerves. Don't worry. Your eyes
I think he's
will
done.
adjust
We going in?
eventually. Yes? Hello? What can I do for you? Can't speak or what?
Need a minute of your time.
A minute? That's all? Shame. Could watch those juicy lips of yours flap for hours, days. But I'm busy right now. You Tiger Claws? Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the Mox.
The Mox? Why didn't you say so? So, what brings you here? can't speak or what?
Heard you help the working girls around here.
Well, very few children will play with broken toys. So when skin goes flabby, sockets go out of whack, implants malfunction, I'm sure you get the gist. You pay for goods, you expect top quality. Consumerism 101.
Please. Scrapyards offer better quality than this.
These girls know you're chipping faulty implants?
You might say so. I'd say they're the very best I can find. See?
What's in it for you?
Whatever they have to offer. And they always have something to offer.
You're a sick fuck. Know that?
What do you two want?
Evelyn Parker. I need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly want. To be flat, I'll be more than glad to show you around. But, later, perhaps. Of course, I can't remember each and every one. Please set your exquisite derrieres down.
Went jittery soon as I mentioned her name. Don't try getting out of this. I know you remember her.
I have a neurological condition. It's not easy living with tics. Really, I'd love to help, but if only I knew who you were talking about.
What about your logs? Gotta have some kind of record.
Tech like this, you don't register. Don't put any names down for it.
Blue hair, doll chip. Best brain dance gear ever, though damaged. Was she here?
Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
You mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling. Instruction register on her chip was burnt to a crisp. Tried replacing it. Nothing.
Damage was caused by a netrunner using homebrewed malware.
Sounds about right.
Get to the point.
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
Jude, calm down, okay? You're not helping. Let me do the talking. Now, Evelyn Parker, where is she?
Could very well be on her way to becoming the next underground brain dance darling. That's all I know.
What do you mean by underground?
I don't know. I mean, I don't watch that sort of stuff.
Snuff? XBDs?
I told you I don't know.
You sure about this?
4 days I had her here. She was out cold in La La Land for practically every minute. It wasn't a slumber party. We didn't have pillow fights and promised to send each other postcards.
Where will we find her?
I like you. You're frisky, intrepid. When I realized I wouldn't be able to help her, patch her up, I called my fixer. 2 guys came and picked her up the same day.
Who'd you call? Who's your fixer?
Wakako. Told her I had a busted doll with a BD implant to hand off.
Forget why we're here?
Can't speak or what?
Where did they take her?
I told you already. I don't know. They weren't the talkative kind, and I'm no gunk. I know better than to ask questions of people like that.
You're no gunk? What do you think? Why'd all these girls come in here, let you grope around them? Think it's for your charm? Your caring attitude? They do it because they got no choice. And in the end, they despise you. They can smell you're pathetic.
These guys, what do they look like?
Like you, me, anyone else in this city.
Really now? They look like you?
They look like the kind of guys you don't make eye contact with. One of them was a bearded fellow.
The 2 that came for her didn't say anything about where they were gonna take her, what they were gonna do to her.
Mentioned something about virtues with a moth, of all things. Said she'd be perfect for them, whatever that means. But that's really all I know.
You pawned her off like she was some fucking inanimate mannequin.
Because that's exactly what she was.
Need air. I'll be outside.
She, overdid it a bit. Temper's been running high lately.
Yes, well, you're a far more reasonable beast. Handsomer, too.
I let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't. And you 2 got along swimmingly, didn't ya? Exchanged numbers, too. 2 birds of a fucking feather.
we not lose our cool. Said what I needed to learn what we now know.
Really? You seemed forgiving to me, like you were letting him off easy.
Losing our cool won't do us any favors. It's a waste of time.
Oh, I'm cool. Real fucking cool with the fact that Ev's probably already dead.
You don't know that. And I'm sure as hell not gonna squander precious minutes we could spend looking.
Only lead we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. It's better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
Death's Head symbol bring anything to mind? Anything. Doesn't matter how small.
This industry... I mean, markets look... looking for every kind of fetish out there. It's cavernous. But an XBD outfit'd be on the move, almost always. Makes them harder to nab, harder to sting.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
It could be we'll see something to point us in their direction and one of their virtues.
Ugh, have to be real gonks to leave a clue.
Everyone, everything leaves something behind. Just need to know where to look. Lucky for me, I'm running around with the best BD specialist in town. Has an extra pair of expert eyes.
Well, your BD expert has a better idea. Pleasures of Night City, a domain with its twin on the dark net.
Every kind of thing goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
Let me think for a sec. Think I'll try calling Wakako. Fix her fingers mentioned.
Thought of an angle to run on her?
Why would I need one?
Even if she knows the studio's location, she's not gonna spill. Be putting her neck on the line.
Huh. Okay. I'm buying the brain dance. We can analyze, play detective.
Fine. Meantime, see if I can't find something on the NCP domain. I'll wait in the van.
Hey, yo, man, you trying to rip us off? I got 4 bags missing here.
That's the cut I got off Pablo. Don't like it? Take it up with him.
I ain't dealing with Pablo. I'm dealing with you. That means you and me got a problem. Now, I could paint the sidewalk with your guts, but that wouldn't get me what I'm owed.
Oh, you want to try? Go on, son.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
You wanted to talk?
How's things, Wako?
This a prelude to whatever illegal favor you're about to ask me?
What? No,
What is
never.
it? In that case, they couldn't be better. Kind of you to ask. And you?
Willing to bet nobody knows Westbrook like you do.
My husband's knew Westbrook. Yes. Each of them very high in the tiger claws. Rude, Japan. town.
What did they do?
They did what made the best eddies. Gave them the most pull, sold sex and black market tech.
Looking for a brain dance.
Oh, any particular one?
Logo on the casing. A death's head moth.
Whoa, now. That's quicksand. So I would advise caution.
Know who makes them? Where they scroll them?
And do you know what a fixer does? Allow me to explain. Not only do I finalize transactions, I can accomplish the goddamn impossible.
Which would be...
Making sure the buyer, supplier, and ever-neglected intermediary not only keep their heads in the games, but keep their heads, period. So don't you ever ask me who, with whom, where, when, why, or how.
Can you get me one of those recordings?
No, but I have a pretty good idea who can.
Who'd that be?
There's a store on Jig Street. It has a Pandora's box worth of crap inside. Try asking the owner.
Thanks, Wacko.
No problem.
Got something that'll keep you hard for hours.
Got anything that might interest me? Looking for, something special. A brain dance to really...
You mean smut?
Nah, more hardcore.
Won't find it here. But there's a guy on Jig Street, has a whole lot of peculiar flicks. And I mean peculiar.
Looking for, something special. A brain dance to really...
You mean smut?
Nah, more hardcore.
Won't find it here. But there's a guy on Jig Street, has a whole lot of peculiar flicks. And I mean peculiar.
Don't rub me. You stink of
Got
junk food.
something that'll keep you hard for hours.
Looking for something raw, untouched. Raw.
I'll come back some other time.
Betting on it.
How about you? You buying or just gonna stand there like a pig undercover?
What have you got?
Virtues?
Any special kind?
Well, let me put it to you this way. Those who know don't need to ask.
Looking for BDs. A particular kind.
Particular? You a badge?
If I was a badge, you'd already be in cuffs for what you sold the customer before me.
All right, all right. Can't be too careful. What do you want?
Give me the best of the best. The ones with the death's head.
Didn't know I was dealing with a connoisseur. Death's head'll cost you, though.
How about a discount for your newest customer?
Only give regulars discounts. If you're short, then fuck off.
Where do you get these scrolls?
Said you weren't a pig.
Just curious, that's all.
Once you booted up your virtue, dare say your curiosity will be satisfied. People that make these, obsessed with privacy. Never even occurred to me to ask where they're from. To which caution I probably owe the fact that I'm still alive, talking to you.
Got anything that might interest me?
Pleasure doing biz with you.
What's your deal?
Hop in. Hey, V. Let me get everything prepped. You make sure the wreath's snug on you. You'll watch while I edit in real time. The old one, too.
Ready when you are.
Want you to describe what you see. You might catch something I miss. Good to go. Stick around all you want.
Scab, gotta be. No one else with that kind of fashion sense. Electric corp patch in the coveralls. Scab woman. Who knew that sides chopping people up, they were scrolling XBDs? Poor fucker. was turned way up. Probably to drown out the screaming. Heard shit like that before. Sounds like scavs to me. Wooden ring box, Decker, Tanaka, and Rogers logo. Standard for a trashy. Can beat that rich synth-goth aroma. Cheap shit, cold too. Fuck a slice. Ordered recently. Coffee was cold, like from the day before. Pizza looked fresh though.
So?
Means someone's grabbing bucket slice regularly, which is not something someone does for the flavor and fresh ingredients. Pizza shares its DNA with styrofoam. Nobody's gonna schlep across town for it. Okay, we're looking for an electric core power plant located near a bucket slice.
EC used to have a big old complex in Charter Hill. Bucket Slice checks out too. How can you be sure though?
Here we go. Old electric core power plant in Charter Hill. Gotta make do with this for now. Nothing else to garner from this scroll.